by the way, later today, President Biden is going to announce new efforts to combat climate change, but apparently he's going to stop short of declaring a climate emergency. Listen to this.
I would not plan a announcement this week on national climate emergency. Again, everything is on the table. It's just not going to be this week on that decision.
All right. Our good friend, Senator Marsha Blackburn, Republican from the great state of Tennessee, joins me now. Good morning to you, Senator.
Good morning.
You know what? It just bugs me that he's calling, or could call, a climate emergency. He's pushing the green agenda, but he's just come back from the Middle East where he's asking the Saudis to pump more oil. What the heck's going on?
Well, what you have is they're contradicting themselves every time they open their mouths. You can't produce or drill or explore for oil and gas here. You can't drill in Alaska or offshore or do fracking. You can't add refinery capacity. But let them put their hat in their hand and go grovel to authoritarian regimes and beg for more oil. They know they're upside down. What he ought to be doing is declaring an economic emergency and an emergency over inflation. And he ought to be saying, look, let's have an Operation Warp Speed on energy, because the cost of a gallon of gas doubling, Ashley, that is the reason that we are seeing this inflation rate so high. And believe you me, when I'm out across some of these wonderful Tennessee counties that you know so well, you hear people talk about inflation is 15 or 20% for the goods and services they buy. It is not 9%.
No. Another one for you, Senator. Different subject. Russia's Vladimir Putin traveling to Iran. He met with the country's supreme leader, the president of Turkey, and we find out Iran certainly supporting Russia's war in Ukraine. What is the significance of this, and are we paying enough attention?
We should be paying a lot of attention to what I call the new axis of evil: Russia, China, Iran, North Korea. How they're working together. China wants to be globally dominant by the time we get to 2050. And so you have Xi Jinping and the CCP oligarchs, as they are, who are out here, and they're trying to work with Russia, and they're trying to expand the sphere of influence for the axis of evil. You look at what they've done in Afghanistan. You look at Putin's visit with Iran, how Iran is standing with Russia in this war against Ukraine. You look at how Russia is going to Iran now, trying to get drones and technology so that they can up their ground game, because their army basically was hollowed out when it comes to equipment and weaponry to fight. And that's why this 4-day war did not come to pass, why this is a war that is continuing on, and the resolve of the Ukrainian people has been inspirational.
All right, we'll have to leave it there, but great to speak to you. Senator Marsha Blackburn from Tennessee, Republican. Thank you so much, Senator.
Good to see you.